this telecast is being made under rights granted by the Philippine Basketball Association solely for entertainment of the television audience. Any reproduction of the whole or part of this game for commercials or for use in any other television programs without the written consent of the PBA is strictly prohibited. Any public showing of this game under which admission is charged is similarly prohibited.
Off by just 5 now, and here's from one for Induction. Looks like they sure got nice pass, and away from ball. Double again, he poses. Woo!
Para sa pinakamatinding laro ng bayan, basketball. Isang gabi ng pagtitipon, isang gabi ng pagpupunyagi. Basketball, isang gabi ng parangal. PBA, ang una at natatanging liga. Ang mga manlalaro, iisa ang tinig, iisa ang himig. Ito ay Astig! kaibigan, Pepe Smith ang pangalan. Noong nagsimula ang liga, 1975, himig niya ang kilala. Sa himig niya, lahat tayo na magsasama-sama. Ngayong gabi, himig niya, muli gagana, Joey Pepe Smith, isa ring astig!
Himig natin.
Basketball ang himig natin! Salamat, Pepe Smith!
Chairman Buddy Encarnado ng PBA Board of Governors, Vice Chairman Eli Capasio, Mr. Arnaldo Africa, ang ating Board Treasurer, members of the PBA Board of Governors, our distinguished first batch of inductees to the PBA Hall of Fame, the members of the 25 greatest players of the PBA, all of our distinguished guests, lahat po kayo mga astig sa bayan ng superstars. Magandang gabi po mula sa inyong PBA. Sa ngalan ng lahat ng bumubuo sa Philippine Basketball Association, malugod ko po kayong tinatanggap sa isang espesyal at makasaysayang paggunita at pagbubunyi ng ika-30 anibersaryo ng inyong nag-iisang PBA. Tonight, we remember and celebrate exactly 6,356 PBA games played since 1975 and all the magical moments that came with it. We remember and celebrate 24 franchises from Mariwasa Noritake to Concepcion Carriers, UTEX to 7-Up, and of course the legendary Crispa-Toyota rivalry. We remember and celebrate the thousands of players, coaches, league officials, and media men who became part of the family called PBA family. We remember and celebrate the commissioners, league presidents, governors, and all other brilliant minds who helped shape the PBA to what it is today. Ngayong pong gabi ay panahon ng paggunita at paglingon sa pinanggalingan. But tonight is also a special night for dreams. For tonight, dreams are recognized and honored. Dreams are fulfilled and dreams are made and forged again. We recognize visionaries, pioneers, and the 12 men dared dream to make a league strong, vibrant, and pulsating. We honor them by enshrining their names and immortalizing their feats in the first ever PBA Hall of Fame. Tonight, we also fulfill dreams as we witness what we never imagined could ever happen in our lifetime. A game for the ages, when 20 of the 25 greatest players spanning various eras of PBA history come together in a magical game we only thought could be fulfilled in our dreams. And finally, tonight, we forge new dreams of 30 more years of the best sports entertainment that the PBA can offer our beloved nation, of building on what we celebrate today to create a brighter basketball future. So join me as we toast the PBA tonight for 30 glorious years, for nobody does it better than your PBA. Cheers for the years mula sa inyong bayan ng superstars, dahil ito pa rin ang game ko, astig. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Commissioner Noli Ayala. And at this point, may we call in the present PBA Board of Governors to please join us and Commissioner Noli Ayala here on Center Court for the launching of the PBA Hall of Fame.
For the Talk and Text phone pals, Mr. Victorico Vargas. For the Alaska Aces, Mr. Waki Trillo.
For the Coca-Cola Tigers, Mr. Hector Calma.
For the FedEx Express, Mr. Lito Alvarez.
For the Barangay Ginebra Kings, Mr. Arnaldo Africa.
For the Pure Foods DJ Hot Dogs, Mr. Rene Pardo.
For Batang Red Bull Barako, Governor George Chua, to be represented by Mr. Antonio Chua.
For the San Miguel Beermen, Mr. Eliezer Eli Capasio.
For the Shell Turbochargers, Mr. Roberto Canapi, to be represented by Coach Leo Austria. And may we also call in the Chairman of the Board of Governors, Mr. Buddy Encarnado.
Our beloved Chairman, Commissioner, gentlemen of the PBA Board of Governors, please do the honors.
Ngayong gabi, buong karangalan ko pong inilulunsad ng Philippine Basketball Association ang tinaguriang PBA Hall of Fame, isang natatanging liga ng parangal para sa mga katangi-tangi at pitapitagang mga personalidad na kasamang tumulong na itaguyod ang liga ng mga PBA at ang pinakamatitinding at maigting na laro sa puso ng bawat Pilipino, ang basketball, ang PBA. He is the owner of the best head and shoulder fake and jab move in Philippine basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to induct to the PBA Hall of Fame one of the PBA's 25 greatest players. Sumakay ka na, the Golden Florian, William Bogs Adornado.
Ang ina Adornado at ang kanyang mga anak, sila Mia, Joma at Isa, na silang makakasama ng ating mga PBA Board of Governors sa pagluluklok kay Ginoong William Bogs Adornado sa PBA Hall of Fame. At ang kumakatawan po kay PBA Board of Governor Representative Mr. Roberto Canapi ay si Coach Leo Austria na siyang magbibigay ng trophy kay Bogs Adornado. At ito naman po ang singsing na ibibigay kay William Bogs Adornado. Maraming salamat po and congratulations!
Our second inductee, the backcourt partner every point guard should have. He played a total of 613 games in 12 seasons from 1975 to 1986. A member of the league's 5,000 points, 10,000 points, and 2,000 assist clubs, and a three-time mythical first-team member. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to induct into the PBA Hall of Fame one of the PBA's 25 greatest players, Francis Arnaiz.
Si Ginoong Leo Arnaiz para para tanggapin ang parangal sa ngalan ng kanyang kapatid na si Ginoong Francis Arnaiz.
He came into the PBA in 1982 with his swaggering good looks and deep baritone voice and energized the sportscasting world with his style, emotion, humor, and off-the-cuff remarks that never failed to hit home with the TV viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, the late Smokin' Joe Cantada.
Nais po namin tawagin si Ginoong Rodrigo Cantada, anak po ni Mr. Joe Cantada, para tanggapin ang parangal sa ngalan ni Mr. Joe Cantada.
Our fourth inductee, his wingspan and his great defensive timing is Hall of Fame material. Played in the league for 17 seasons, a four-time All-Defensive Team member, and joining the league's all-time leaders in most games played, a testament to his durability in scoring and in rebounds. But what sets our achieving honoree apart from his stronger, bigger, heavier contemporaries was his astute understanding of the game, his natural feel for the sport, and the ease with which he dominated others in his position. The 1980 most valuable player at ang tunay na astig na Tapal King. One of the 25 greatest players of the game, our next inductee, ladies and gentlemen, the scholar, Philip Cesar.
Nais po namin tawagin sina Ginang April Cesar at ang kanilang anak si Nico Cesar upang silang kasama ng ating PBA Board of Governor na si Mr. Hector Calma na magluklok kay Philip Cesar sa PBA Hall of Fame.
Our fifth inductee. Two patented plays best define our next inductee. On a 2-against-1 fast break situation, he would bring the ball up court with his teammate taking the lead and the lone defender trying to cover both men. Above the free throw line, he stops on a dime. His Beatles-like hairdo sways as he pulls up for a right-handed 16-foot jumper. Ladies and gentlemen, our next inductee to the PBA Hall of Fame, the fortune cookie, Fortunato Atoyco.
Nais po namin tawagin si Ginang Monetco at ang mga anak nila na si Franz, Ford at Andre para tulungan ang PBA Board of Governors na magluklok kay Ginong Atoyco sa PBA Hall of Fame.
Narito po si Ginoong Lito Alvarez upang magbigay ng trophy kay Atoyco.
The first president of the Philippine Basketball Association, voted by his peers and representing Mariwasa. Our next inductee was a well-noted sportsman and a lover of basketball. He was a dynamic leader, popular among the team owners, outspoken, and extremely knowledgeable of the needs of their fledgling league. With his fellow team owners, they laid down the early policies for the founding commissioner to implement, becoming a major author in the early history of the PBA. With much pride and honor, ladies and gentlemen, our next inductee to the PBA Hall of Fame, the PBA's founding president, the late Emerson Coseteng.
Nais po namin tawagin si Ginoong Julian Coseteng, apo ni Mr. Emerson Coseteng, para tanggapin ang parangal sa ngalan ni Ginoong Emerson Coseteng.
Siya po ang pinakabunsong anak ni Emerson Coseteng. The seventh inductee. On a coaching pedestal all his own stands our next Hall of Fame inductee. He is also a player in his own right, playing for both leagues, the UAAP and the NCAA. He was also inducted into the Ateneo Hall of Fame. In the 30-year history of the PBA, he won an amazing 15 championships, 9 with Crispa, 5 with Great Taste, and 1 with Pure Foods, 14 years after he won his first title. He could see talent in the eyes of a young player, a glittering diamond hidden in a rough stone. a great strategist, a motivator, and an innovator. He uses his innate talent and vast experience to assemble perhaps the greatest basketball team the country has ever seen. Winner, I call to the stage our next inductee to the PBA Hall of Fame. Undeniably, the PBA's greatest bench tactician, Coach Virgilio Baby Dalupan.
Nais po namin tawagin si Ginang Lourdes Dalupan, Ann and Jojo upang sila ay makasama ng PBA Board of Governors na magluklok kay Ginoong Baby Dalupan sa PBA Hall of Fame.
Si Ginoong Eli Tapasio po muli ang magbibigay ng parangal kay Baby Dalupan at ang magbibigay naman po ng singsing ay ang ating chairman, Buddy Encarnado.
Our next inductee, arguably one of, if not the PBA's greatest player. He is a marvel to behold when grabbing a rebound. He dribbles with bearing coast to coast, issues that sturdy behind the back pass, and shoots with utmost poise, giving the shot a graceful name, Elegant. The elegant shot. 20 long, enduring seasons in the league. Our next honoree is a fave of the mythical first team, 13 times a testimony of excellence. He is a 4-time MVP awardee, winning it with 4 different teams. Don Ramon to some, the franchise to many. Ngunit ang tumimo sa puso ng kanyang fans ay iisa lamang. Siya ay ang El Presidente, our next Hall of Fame inductee, El Presidente Don Ramon Fernandez.
Si PBA Board of Governors, Ginebra Team Representative Mr. Arnaldo Africa ang siya magluluklok kay El Presidente Don Ramon Fernandez sa PBA Hall of Fame.
Inductee. There was never one like him, and there will never be another. Legendary for his boundless generosity, our next Hall of Fame inductee raised the position of team manager to superstar status by his unique and personal style of dealing with everybody around him. He was Mr. Nice Guy first, Mr. Accommodation later. Okay was his favorite expression, and nobody who came to him left empty-handed, preferring to stay in the background when the going was good for his legendary Crispa Redmanizers, and like a true general, he would be at the forefront when bad times come. Ladies and gentlemen, the next inductee to the PBA Hall of Fame, the legendary team manager and team owner of an equally legendary team, Mr. Danny Floro.
Nais po namin tawagin si Ginoong David Floro upang tanggapin ang parangal sa ngalan ng kanyang ama, si Ginoong Danny Floro.
Our 10th inductee, a gentleman of the first order, our next inductee widely is regarded as the principal architect of the blueprint for whatever the Philippine Basketball Association is and has become. Appointed founding commissioner when a group of basketball team owners decided to form Asia's first professional league in 1975, he guided the ship through turbulent waters in its maiden voyage. His steadfast leadership, uncompromising integrity, and management savvy were the materials with which the foundations of the PBA were built with. A hands-on commissioner, he was dashing and debonair on and off the court, projecting a Cary Grant-like persona when he attended games in his favorite beige or light pastel colors. It is indeed with honor and pride that I announce our next inductee. Ladies and gentlemen, the next member of the PBA Hall of Fame, the founding PBA commissioner and coach of the RP team to the 1956 Melbourne Olympics, Commissioner Leo Prieto.
Nais po namin tawagin si Binibining Roseanne Prieto upang siyang makasama ng ating PBA Board of Governors na magluluklok kay Commissioner Leo Prieto sa PBA Hall of Fame.
Our next inductee, a giant even among the giants who roam the sporting world, be it in the company of power-hitting heavyweights or long-limbed cagers. He worked closely with founding Commissioner Leo Prieto as legal counsel during the league's birth in 1975. He was against passing rash judgment, waiting for even the most volatile situation to cool down before rendering a decision the following day when all the facts of the case had been gathered. A gentleman of the first order and a sportsman par excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and privilege to present to you our next Hall of Famer, our idol, Commissioner Rudy Salud.
Nais po namin tawagin ang isa sa mga PBA Board of Governors para magluklok kay Ginoong Rudy Salud sa PBA Hall of Fame.
Our last but certainly not the least inductee. Undoubtedly one of the pillars of the Philippine Basketball Association. An ageless wonder, the epitome of triumph of the resilient spirit, the power of discipline, and the truth behind the maxim, mind over matter. He was the league's most valuable player in 1978. A six-time mythical first-team member, ranked first in career assists, second in all-time assists, ninth in career points, and fourth in all-time most three-point goals made, steals, and minutes played. And one of the 25 greatest players of PBA. Legends live in the past, living legends live on forever. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with honor that we induct to the PBA Hall of Fame the living legend of Philippine basketball, the Big J, Robert Sonny Jaworski.
Nais po namin tawagin si Ginang Evelyn Jaworski, Mikey Jaworski, at si Robbie at Rafael Jaworski upang silang makasama ng ating chairman ng PBA Board of Governors na si Buddy Encarnado. Ngayong gabi, katulong ang TM, ang Touch Mobile, nakilala natin ang tunay na mga PBA astig. 30 taong patuloy na pagsisikap upang makamit ang himig ng pangarap.
Sa aming mga baguhan, isa lamang ang hiling.
Dito sa PBA, sana'y patuloy natin paigtingin at payabungin ang himig natin.
Let the wisdom of the past 30 years
Guide us in our path for continued pursuit of excellence in the next 30.
Basketball, yan ang tinig, isang himig, pagpatuloy natin.
Himig at